I'm cleaning a pan, I know. It's not just a pan. This is an amazing pot. Look at this pot. I mean, it is a heavy pot. My sister gave me this pot. Le Creuset is the company that make this pot. And when my sister gave it to me, she said, "Little sister, you love to speak French and you're very good at it. So I am buying these pots and pans for myself. And I'm getting another set. So I'm going to give you this old one that I have. Would you like it?" And I said, "Yeah. Wow, this is heavy." She says, "Oh, yeah. It is all, I don't know, porcelain, cast iron, something that you can't really damage. But if you burn stuff like I tend to do, or at least I used to burn a lot of food because I have multiple sclerosis." Oh, did I just say that? Yeah, I just said that because multiple sclerosis has been a pain in my ass. As it's all in my body, a pain in my body, it's a pain in my ass, a pain all over. But I still try to cook something, burn a pan, scrub it out clean with some Brillo and a good sponge, and work it out. And it reminds me that I really want to help other people work it out too. Because I'm literally right now working it out for myself. My name is Robbie Khumalo, and I'm all about keeping the beat, you know? I've been singing to kids in a lot of different languages for 40 years. And it's 2022 now. There's a pandemic going on, and it's international. Speaking of all the languages I speak. So it's the pandemic, international. It's all over the planet. And as excited as I am about All One Tribe, an album that I worked on during the pandemic with 26 of my other friends, I am excited to meet them at the Grammys because we've been nominated for Best Children's Album of the Year. And it's a pandemic. How do you go around people in a pandemic, I ask myself. And I don't know, but I said, clean that pan and maybe make yourself some coleslaw, something with this cabbage, because this cabbage is extremely healthy for me. So is this plant here. This is ginger, right? And this plant, very, very healthy for the body. Is it healthy for multiple sclerosis? I'm not quite sure. I was hoping that these kukui nuts would be helpful for multiple sclerosis, but nobody can really say what is helpful for anything. But we can ask. We can ask for help. We can make a prayer. I make a prayer every day. I bear witness, oh my God, that Thou hast created me to know Thee and to worship Thee. I testify at this moment to my powerlessness and to Thy might, to my poverty and to Thy wealth. There is no other God but Thee, the help in peril, the self-subsisting. And as a Baha'i, we have 3 different prayers that we can choose to say every day as a fact. Like if there's nothing else you do, you better say one of these 3 prayers. Because you got to remember to pray every day. Before I became a Baha'i, I didn't always know to remember to pray every day. But sometimes things would slip out my mouth that could have been confused for a prayer. Like, oh God. Or what about when I used to say, Jesus Christ, why'd you do? Huh? Or, forgive me. Whatever. Those weren't really coming from a place of kindness in me. And they were just carelessly thrown out of my mouth. My award-winning mouth just was like, as we would say in the sound healing world. Sounds that just need to be detoxed Words that start with those sounds. Like kill. Get rid of that word. Get rid of war. Get rid of the thing that makes people kill each other. I was just talking to a friend of mine that also has MS. I saw my group today. My New York MS Finest group was meeting up today. Some of them have a new group for emotional and social support. And I was glad to see my sisters today and my brothers that were there. And those beautiful, beautiful brown melanated faces made me just feel extra brown and extra proud with my heritage. And I was talking to her about God and just telling a little bit about the Baha'i faith to her. And she had to go. She got another call. So the last thing I said to her, just look it up. Google the word Baha'i. Look for it online. All the answers are there. All the videos are there. Bahai. And then you'll be able to keep the beat. Because that's what I've been doing. Before I even was a Baha'i, I knew about the timing of life. I knew that keeping the beat, when I sang it to children, I was also talking to my band. Yeah, but I was also talking about keeping the beat, right? So when the kids would get up and they'd start dancing, because I'm up there dancing, oh my gosh, I was like a chubby, chubby, inflamed person doing amazing work for over 1 million children in person. Chubby, 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 inflamed as can be. Until multiple sclerosis showed up in my life and set me free. And now, what do? I'm trying to chill out and just keep my pan that I've had for 20 years that looks like this on the bottom. That's a good pan keeper. And I'm excited that I've ordered Martha and Marley, which will be meals that I'll be able to prepare. I was thinking about finding some of the types of things that I need to use as a person with low vision in the kitchen. Low vision in the kitchen? Who, me? Vision in the kitchen, not me. Cutting my fingers and cutting my nose. Oof. How did that go? I was reckless in the kitchen. I was reckless in my family life when I had a family to cook for because I really wasn't good at my coordination in the kitchen. Cooking arts is not my best thing to do in the past, but it will be part of the new things that I'm doing as I move forward. So what else do I want to mention in this lovely post? I probably should mention, besides the cabbage, ASEA. ASEA is what I have been using to supplement my everything that's internal. The saying of ASEA is heal thyself. This is pretty much an amazing redoxed molecule, salt molecule, and water. Put them together, especially if the water's clean, right? So this company cleans up the water, or finds it from a source that's clean, I should say. And then they add a salt crystal, a salt molecule, to the water and redox the molecule. Redoxing means rearranging it. But you can find out more information if you go to my website where I talk about ASEA. It's called RobbieK.TeamASEA.com. And I could be wrong because I have MS and I forget things so easily, even when I'm trying to remember them. It could also be Robbie.TeamASEA, ASEA.com, and you can learn more about this. So this is pretty much in the new kind of bottles that they're putting them in. They used to put them in very, very big bottles, and then you pour it out the bottle, but I wanted this because I travel around. I'm going to the Grammys in April. So I just take a couple of swigs. And it's pretty much just water. Excuse me. When I first started to taste the water, I could taste the salt in the water. But now that I just took a sip, I can't taste the salt in the water anymore, which means that my body is getting used to having some saline introduced to itself. I also am able to balance my emotions with a little bit of cannabis that goes on, and a lot of other healthy healing things that you can find on my link tree. Like, I make sure that I take some silver, zinc, and even copper to supplement myself. And there's all sorts of herbs and things that are healthy for people to take and nourish their body from the inside. They'll live a nice long life, especially if you can do some cold press black seed oil or some bee pollen, which is a great source of energy. Here's my sage up here, and just everything in my kitchen, including some teas and some honey and other healthy herbs in my cabinet that help me stay healthy and strong and clean on the inside. In terms of my emotional stability, it's still risky. I do go to a counselor. I am no longer suicidal. I'm safe to say that. And to keep myself safe and calm, I make sure that I supplement with cannabinoids, with CBD oil. This particular one, CBN, is one of the different cannabinoids inside of the marijuana plant. So this company has been able to do a lot of science and research to just find the best way to get the most from the plant. And this is frankincense and essential oils. All of that stuff is on my link tree that you could find. If you want to find me on my link tree, find everything about the CBD oil, find out about the ASEA, find out about the Grammy-nominated album, All One Tribe. You can easily find it on my link tree, which is linktree/Robbie Hall, ROBBIHALL. I used to be Robbie K when I was married, for sure. Because children, when I would perform, they'd never be able to say my last name. American children, white American children, had a really hard time saying Kumalo. But so did my mother. My mother was Choctaw. No, my mother was Cherokee. My daddy Choctaw. My mama Cherokee, she had a problem to say Kumalo also. She would say Kumalo, Mrs. Kumalo. But when kids were saying my name like that, I was like, no. Let me teach you how to say my name. My name is ROBBIKUMALO. ROBBIKUMALO. I said ROBBIKUMALO. You gotta keep the beat. Hey, you gotta keep the beat when you're singing in your kitchen. Keep the beat. Hey, just keep the beat in everything that you do. And then you will be able to maintain the balance in your chakras. We have a lot more than 7 chakras going on in the body and outside of the body, and everything that we are, we absolutely are, and it's wonderful. And everything in life, if you didn't know, is working out like it's supposed to. And you can find me if you need some help with that understanding, because it's not quite an understanding when I tell it to you. It's an understanding. And if you would like to know more or even receive a sound healing Reiki session with me, I call it somatic Reiki, I'd be glad to heal with you and help you do something amazing next. So make sure you give me a call so that I can help you keep the beat. And then you and I can meet as you and I keep the beat. And I'll sing you your song of who you are. You're amazing. I love you.